This is your News Now Sports.
Tweets, letters, hype videos, and crystal ball predictions. The college football recruiting process becomes more flashy with every passing year. Fans sit on the edge of their seats as 18-year-olds grab hats off of tables. It's become a public spectacle, something only a few truly get to experience. Well, after receiving 18 Division I offers, Lima Senior's Brandon Taylor is one of them. And while the soon-to-be Nittany Lion has already made his choice, Katie Gilhooly sat down with the defensive end to see what the recruiting process was like for him.
Lima Senior's Brandon Taylor can now let out a big sigh of relief. For the Spartan senior, the recruitment process is over and a decision has been made.
Coming into this year, my senior year, that it was my goal to be committed to a school so that way I wouldn't have to worry about it. Just the burden of having to choose and communicate with all the coaches and just go through the whole process. I mean, the process is great. It's a blessing because how many people get to go through it. But I just want to focus on being a Spartan and enjoy my last senior season.
Taylor went on only one official visit, and that was to State College, but he visited several schools and was a bit starstruck at times during the process.
At first, I was kind of starstruck. Like, wow, I'm really standing in front of Jim Harbaugh. I'm shaking James Franklin's hand. Like, it was crazy. But after a while, like I don't know, it was really a blessing, and it just made me more hungry, really.
The soon-to-be Nittany Lion says he remembers watching Michigan games with his dad growing up and dreaming of this moment. And now that it's finally a reality, he's ready to go to work.
I'm just looking forward to the grind. I love working out. I love competing. I'm just ready for all that. I'm ready to take it on. I'm ready to fight for a spot. Not much more than that. I'm just ready to get it started.
But until then, Brandon is ready to tackle his senior season and hopes his success can carry on to those who may one day sit in his same position.
It's an honor, and I love Lima. It's my hometown, and that's what it's all about. Just for the younger guys, getting these schools in here. So for the next man up, they shine, and that's what happens. You just got to keep working.
In Lima, Katie Gilhooly, your News Now Sports.
Moving to the college level, as the watch lists for both the Maxwell and Bednarik Awards were released today, a pair of Buckeyes in Justin Fields and J.K. Dobbins were included on the Maxwell list. Dobbins is fresh off of back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons, while Fields finds himself on the list despite having yet to play a single snap in a Big Ten game. The lone Buckeye on the Bednarik Award watch list is junior defensive end Chase Young. Young is seeking to become only the second Buckeye in program history with multiple 10-plus sack seasons. NFL news out of Cincinnati today as the Bengals announced that guard Clint Bowling has retired from the NFL. The 30-year-old was a fourth-round pick of the team back in 2011 out of the University of Georgia, and he has appeared in 114 games for the Orange and Black while starting in all but 2 of them. Switching over to the Diamond, Acme District action continues at Shawnee today. Van Wert can clinch a state tournament berth with a win over St. Mary's. Top 1, Van Wert gets the bats going as Turner Witten smokes one to center field, out of the reach of the center fielder and all the way to the wall. DJ Reynolds being waved around from second. He scores. Not too far behind him is Parker Conrad as he scores all the way from first, but the Cougs up by 2. 2 batters later, Van Wert adds 2 as Caden Bates bloops one into center for a base knock. Scoring is Witten as the Cougars strike for 4 in the top of the first. Owen Treese would help them hang on to that lead as he rings one up here to end the second. This game postponed in the 6th inning with Van Wert up 4-2. It will be resumed tomorrow at Shawnee at 5 p.m. More Acme contests at St. Henry as Minster battles Coldwater. Both these teams have already punched their ticket to the state tourney. Now they play for a district title. Very first batter of the game into left, but Jacob Overman comes diving in to rob Minster of a hit. The Cavs, though, would not have a quick top of the first. Already 2-0 Wildcats when Adam Kettner singles the center. Driving home Trent Rutgerman. Minster has a quick 3-0 lead, and now they've loaded the bases, and Johnny Nixon singles to center, scoring Kettner from third. It's 4-0, and the bags are still full of cats. Here's Eric Schmidt into left, plating both Ethan Lemkool and Jacob Niemeyer. Minster sends 11 batters to the dish in the first, jumping up 6-0. Bottom half, Justin Nixon on the mound, sawing off the Cavs hitter, snagging it with the bare hand, and turning to throw a perfect strike over to first. That ends the inning with Minster up 6-0. In the second, they add on some more. Lemkool into right, bringing around Austin Brown as well as Kettner, make it 8-0 Cats. And then in the third, it's Jack Oberding belting one to the fence in left center. Schmidt scores. Minster claims the district championship with a 12-0 win in 5 innings. They'll play the Van Wert St. Mary's winner on Saturday at 2:30 in Coldwater. The host Cavs open the state tourney against Anthony Wayne on Saturday at 7:30. More news from the Diamond today. UNOH and Locos pitcher Tyshawn Chapman is exiting Lima after just 1 season, signing a professional contract with the Kansas City Royals. Chapman is already reported to their spring training facility in Arizona. He went 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA over 9 games with UNOH this spring, striking out 18 batters over 7 1/3 innings of work. He was also 1-0 with the Locos this summer, throwing 6 innings over 6 games with 13 strikeouts and a 4.66 ERA. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we head to the big leagues as the Indians continue their homestand, beginning a 4-game set with the Tigers, while the Reds are in Chicago to start a pivotal NL Central clash with the Cubs. Full highlights coming up next. NBA news today as The Athletic's Shams Charania reports that the Cavs have waived veteran shooting guard J.R. Smith. Charania also reporting that Cleveland had been attempting to trade Smith all the way up to today's waiver deadline at 5 p.m. Eastern. The 33-year-old guard spent the last 5 seasons with the Cavs and is now a free agent. Staying in Cleveland tonight, but switching to the Diamond, Game 4 of a 10-game homestand for the Indians as they begin a 4-game set with the Tigers. Bottom 2, the Indians get things started as with 2 away, Mike Freeman takes one the other way and into the seats in left. A 2-run shot of it is his 3rd of the season as the Indians win it 8-6. Finally, in Chicago, a key NL Central clash tonight as the Reds begin a series with the division-leading Cubs. Top 1, the Reds break the ice as Eugenio Suarez takes the full count pitch and deposits it over the left field fence. A solo shot for Suarez has the Reds winning tonight 6-3, Stu.
All right. Thanks, Pat. We will be back with stocks.